Good morning. Welcome back to Mindfulness Moments. As you can see, I'm back and I've chosen a card. I've gone back to the deck of mindfulness cards from Thich Nhat Hanh, and today is Water the Right Seeds. The seeds of negativity are always there, but very positive seeds also exist, such as the seeds of compassion, tolerance, and love. These seeds are all there in the soil, but without rain, they cannot manifest. Our practice is to recognize and water the positive seeds. If you recognize the seed of compassion in yourself, you should make sure that it is watered several times every day. This is a very simple but beautiful message, and it reminds me of the Cherokee Native American story about the two wolves that live inside of us. They believe that there is a negative wolf and a positive wolf. The negative wolf controls the negative emotions, anger, envy, sorrow, regret, greed, arrogance, self-pity, guilt, resentment, lies, false pride, ego. I think we're all familiar with all those emotions. And that wolf may live in us. But we also have the other wolf. We have the wolf of positive emotions. Emotions like joy, peace, love, hope, serenity, love, kindness, benevolence, empathy, generosity, truth, compassion, faith. And so Thich Nhat Hanh asks us which seed we're going to water. The Cherokee asks us which wolf are we going to feed. Which wolf are we going to give our energy to? Which seed are we going to continue to water, invest time in, invest sun? It's up to us. It's up to us to take responsibility for our lives, our existence. I really like this card today because it makes me think a lot about the Native American tradition. And one of the things they say there is we don't inherit the earth from our ancestors, we borrow it from our children. We borrow it from our children. I mean, imagine that way of thinking, of believing. All of us want a better life for our children. Whether we have children or not, we want a better future. We want to learn from our mistakes, grow, and compassionately teach it to others so that they don't make the same mistakes. We want to care for the earth in a way that we're just borrowing it. We're sharing it with all beings. Just as we share these emotions, just as we share these seeds. So which wolf am I going to feed? Which seed am I going to feed? And the wolf and seed live in me, but they also live in my neighbors, my family, my friends. So not only do I want to feed the positive wolf in me, feed the positive seeds in me, water the positive seeds in me, I want to water them in you. I want to water them in everyone I meet. Now, this is no easy task. This is no easy task, but it's our kuleana. It's our responsibility. It's our duty. When we decide to wake up, to no longer be drug around negative emotions, negative thoughts, feelings, we no longer try to hide under that rock, the woe is me. We become spiritual warriors. We become committed to doing this work, to bettering ourselves so that others can see that this exists. And they may take some morsel. Imagine I water my seeds so much with care, with love, and that flows out into the field. And I'm watering my neighbor's seeds of positivity. It's so easy for us to get caught up in negativity. I was talking to my friend Andy about this the other day. And I do believe, and I spoke about this before, I do believe that part of it has to do with our survival, that our memories of hurt are strong because we have to protect ourselves. And our memories of positivity and love and gratitude, those are kind of fleeting. And it's easier for us to hover in that corner of negativity emotions and then try to spread them out. You know the saying, misery loves company. Well, no one loves a complainer. Does anyone love a bragger? So when we water these seeds of positive emotions, positive energies, compassion, love and compassion for ourselves, and love and compassion for others, then we can be the change we want to see in the world. I can't ask any of this of you or anyone else if I'm not practicing myself. If I'm not being compassionate and loving and forgiving with myself when I slip. You know, I mentioned before, Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. It's a great book. If you haven't read it, please read it. The audiobook is read by Peter Coyote. Excellent voice, 2.5 hours. Um, but be impeccable with your word. Don't take anything personally. Don't make assumptions. And always do your best. A lot of us get hung up on those first three. I was hung up on number two. Don't take anything personally for a really long time. But as I look more deeply, number four, always do your best. When you make a mistake, as long as you did your best, you don't get hung up on your mistake. You try again. You get up, you dust yourself off. Your neighbor falls, you help them up. When you fall, you help yourself up. Always do your best. Try to avoid getting caught in some sort of perfectionist idea of this path, of this journey. You know, I was talking to my brother the other day, well, a couple weeks ago, and he said, I don't know the right thing to do in this situation. And we discussed it. No one knows what the right thing is. But we can choose the positive, or we can choose to feed the negative. We can feed the positive wolf. We can water the positive seeds. We can choose the negative wolf and feed that, or feed the water the negative seeds. But the important thing is to step back and look, be aware, respond, don't react. Take a few breaths, think, reflect. Am I acting out of a place of pure love, pure compassion, pure forgiveness? Or am I acting out of a place of anger, hatred, jealousy, envy, all those negative emotions? Those thoughts are going to come up. We let them go. We don't let them take over. And in this way, we can be the change we want to see in the world. We can be the neighbor. We can be the brother. We can be the child. We can be the parent that we want others to be. So let's water and feed the positive and stop watering and stop feeding the negative. Thank you for always showing up. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, the shares. If you have any questions, happy to answer. See you next week.